Soul Secret 23, right?
Yeah, you're talking about. No, what? The podcast?
No, for your Cash App.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I'll send you now.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us as our wonderful followers continue to file into our live on Instagram. We're also on YouTube, and we will, like Richard said, soon be changing our availability so that you can find us on iTunes, hopefully soon. It was a rough weekend for me.
Oh, look at all of a sudden Betty Girl's on. All of a sudden.
Like,
order my drink though.
I don't know. About 2/3 of the way through the show, Betty Girl decides to come on. Missed you, Betty Girl. Way to join us there. So I told you that I was irate at the California law preventing me from getting a Frosty through the drive-thru. It should be noted that that prevented me from getting a Frosty. It wasn't so much that
was the key, huh?
Yeah, my son didn't. He knows that he can get ice cream basically whenever, so it was me. I lost out on the fucking Frosty. But anyway,
So
it was a little bit of a rough weekend for me. Starting off on Thursday.
Did you get anything of your butt? I didn't know that's where this is going.
Moving on to Friday. I know I'm kind of the resident hillbilly on the show. I know we don't have a whole lot of NASCAR fans. But for those of you who were willing to bear with us for a few minutes, let me explain something to you about NASCAR. It's actually pretty entertaining if you kind of understand.
If you're white?
No, it's just like if you can sit down and watch some of the more exciting aspects of it.
How many drivers are there that are not white?
Bubba Wallace is half black. There's Daniel Suarez, who's from Mexico City.
You can literally count them on your hands.
It's like hockey.
Yeah, it's kind of like hockey.
I went to the Kings game on Monday, and they were celebrating Black History Month, and they had like 4 ex-hockey players that were like talking about it, and I just thought it was funny. I was like, yeah, like that's probably like literally the only 4 prior to like I think they have like 6 guys in the NHL right now.
Yeah, it's very monochromatic. It's very pale. So is NASCAR, and it is what it is. But I like the idea of driving 180 miles an hour and being like.
Is that how fast they drive?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was like.
Then why don't you watch F1?
Some of them. F1's cool. It's just not as promoted as well in the U.S. So I just.
That is true.
Mr. Ricky Bobby.
It is, yeah. F1 is actually a much more advanced form of auto racing. NASCAR is like easy for Formula 1 drivers.
It's like for moonshiners.
Yeah. But it also, to answer your question, Richard, it depends on the track. Some of the tracks you are down to 120. Daytona,
Really,
which
bro?
is
You can't put it on the coaster?
neither one of them.
Yeah, you have fucking 2 drinks, not one of them on the coaster.
How's it going?
I'm just saying though.
So, give you a brief recap. NASCAR is an odd sport. It kind of starts off with the Super Bowl. It's fine.
It almost fell.
Did it?
Yeah. It's like.
Oh, yeah. Who's the planet?
Yeah, it's like that.
NASCAR kind of starts off with the big race, and that's at Daytona. And that was Sunday. And Daytona is a fast track. It's a big track, so they're going close to 200 miles an hour. And you're getting within 6 inches of each other's bumper. So imagine driving 200 miles an hour, and you're 6 inches away from the person next to you. Well, there is a owner, and he owns a few cars that were driving the Daytona 500. The owner is Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs was also a very famous NFL coach for the Washington Redskins for a long time. Joe Gibbs, did he? He left and then came back, and then yeah. His son passed away towards the end of January, and so this is kind of the kickoff, the first race. So this is the first time he's really been in front of the cameras, and it's given him some time to deal with it. But he lost his son, and so the winner of the Daytona 500 was actually his car. Second place.
The son's car.
Well, Joe Gibbs' car.
Oh.
It's all part of the Gibbs racing. own these. They own the cars that came in first, second.
Marcos
And
Torres
third.
wants to know what NASCAR stands for.
National Association of Stock Car Racing.
Bam, fuck you, motherfucker.
Sorry.
Like that.
You know what I want to do is go get a bucket and water and throw it on him and ask him, how did NASCAR get its start?
Yeah.
And it's like, he won't know. And then I'll tell him that there's
They find the fastest people.
a kilo of Colombian.
And get a
What's it
coupe.
called? Colombian something, not taped underneath your car. The cops are coming, Ricky.
And then he fucking puts a cooler in his fucking car too.
That was before. At the end, he's got the bag of. He's like, "Don't snort these Fruit Loops, Ricky." But Joe Gibbs lost his son, and his car 1, 2, and 3 took the Daytona 500, and the car that actually won was number 11, which was his son's car, his number. And so that, like, as a dad, that really, like, it hit me on Sunday. Like, wow. Monday was President's Day. Most of us had the day off.
Damn right.
And that was the 18th anniversary of Dale Earnhardt's death, Sr., who died at that racetrack protecting the racer. He was protecting first and second, which were his team cars, one of which being his son. That got to me, you know. And then I'm walking in Uptown Whittier. My son and I went to go watch a movie at the Whittier Village Cinemas. And we came around the corner, and here's this car on fire. There's another car that's smashed against a wall. My son was really focused on the car that was on fire, which is a really good idea. I happened to look at the car where the guy was dead in the car. There was a high-speed chase, or not, I don't even know if it was a high-speed chase, but there was a chase through Uptown Whittier, and the suspect came around the corner, hit a car, his car caught on fire, and then eventually the man died, the innocent person who was just kind of driving along. And so it was, I don't know, it was just a really, really emotional couple of days as a father, as a parent, because I understand, I don't understand. I can sympathize with the pain of Joe Gibbs losing his son. I can see it from Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s viewpoint in watching your son race. He died. Junior, his dad died behind him. And then here's this fiery wreck where somebody died basically across the street from where my son and I live. So it was just real, like, just real emotionally connected to like the father-son relationship this weekend. And it was sad, and yet it was a really good time with my son because I didn't tell him where we were going. He just thought we were going to look at this fiery wreck, but we ended up going and watching the Lego movie, which
How was it?
it was all right.
The first one was better.
Yeah, obviously. It was clever, but you know, it's just like those fun times.
Sequels are just all.
They're not as good. But
It's like they tried it. Majority don't.
Majority.
Majority. I was like,
Majority.
majority. Oh,
Alright.
as a parent, like, you watch the Lego movie and it's awful, but he loved it. And then we were like, thanks, Dad. This was such a fun day.
I gotta see a wreck and go watch it.
Yeah, he got to see all of the greatest parts of the day, but I don't know, it's just, Mike, I know you have kids.
Correct.
Do you ever get those moments that are just kind of out of nowhere, it's just like, like it just hits you?
Yeah, like when I don't know, like I had my grandmother pass away, and I had a funny feeling recently to go visit my grandmother, and I did. And I was thinking of my grandfather, like, it sucks. Like me and my son spend so much time together because I didn't spend a lot of time with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I always try to be the dad that I always wanted to be.
Like kind of over.
I totally overcompensate. Actually, me and my son, we have a great relationship. Like we mess around. He's a sarcastic little jerk. Whatever it got from.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Exactly.
Pop color black over here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But he's they're both black.
Stoner and racist.
Jesus.
Yeah. What can I say? But no, like I I get into those moments where like, I'm like, man, like, I love my son, and anything that would happen to him, I'd be devastated. And now I have 2 sons. So it's like, man, like, both of them I love. It sucks that they get exposed to the world the way that you don't want them to be exposed.
What do they call it? The innocence, when the innocence,
Yeah,
it's like taken away or whatever.
yeah. I was telling Rich, with my son's 11. He's had a phone since he was 7 years old. I work in cell phones, so like, it was me for me to be able to communicate with him. It's easy, it doesn't cost me a lot. And I have a blended family, so my girlfriend's 13-year-old son, they're making fun of each other. My girlfriend's son, 13-year-old, sometimes a little bit awkward. And my son just was like, you know what? You can say all the stuff that I'm short, but I'm not awkward. And do you have girls? No, you don't. I do. Oh, that's right, because I have girls that talk to me. Okay, and I was like, damn, did you just... Like, I'm like, dude, you can't be like that. Like, I just...
You got a little real.
I was like, damn.
Again, I
Like-
wonder where he gets it from.
Yeah, like, someone's like, oh, you're short. Like, yeah, your grandmother has cancer. It's like, damn, why you gotta be like that?
Man.
Like, that's how I saw my son. I was like,
I'm
no,
not mad after that. And how the asshole is.
Yeah.
Is my
Yeah.
son an asshole? Yes.
Yeah, but it's just stuff like that. I'm just like, man, dude, like, I love you, but fuck, I can't have you be an asshole. I'm gonna, like, we're gonna have problems later.
Can I use the word savage?
Savage. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know what you're saying. Like, sometimes you have you experience the love that you have for him, and people don't understand. Like, it's kind of weird because as being a dad, I know my dad, and my dad loves me more than I'll ever love him.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of crazy because the way I see it is like I love my son to death. Like, I love my dad, but my son, like, I love so much. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want an ounce of pain to come his way.
Yeah.
And he's never gonna love me the same as I love him. And that's the crazy thing is like, I love my dad, but my
Yeah.
son is like, fuck, that's my son, dude.
It's interesting. I've never actually looked at it that way because I will say I don't know if this is true in your situation. I know what you're saying. My dad loves me way more than I love my dad because I can now see it from a father's point of view. And I'm not saying I don't love I love my dad, but the father to son is stronger than the son to father.
Correct, yeah.
But I also see that my dad loves his grandchild, my son, more than he loves me. Like, as it gets down, it's like he's taking it and going, all right, like, you've created life. That's my next generation. Like, that's my son is more important to my dad than I probably was to him,
Oh,
and way more than I am
yeah.
that I feel towards my dad. And it's not, I get what you're saying. I'm not undermining the way you love your dad at all. But as a parent, I know my son won't love me as much as I love him.
No, yeah, and that's the funny thing is my dad spent so much more time than he did with my son than he did with me. And I'm like, it's so much that my dad took my son. I'm a Rams fan. I have the jerseys. My son wore Seahawks jersey because my dad made him into a Seahawks fan.
Oh, that's awful.
And I was like, man, you're a dad. You just took that from me. But
That's awful.
he buys him jerseys with his name on it, things like that. I'm like, man, I'd get mad if I said, hey, can I get this shirt that's $20? He's over here spending like $100, $150 on my son. I'm just like, man, I don't even get that kind of treatment.
I saw like 20 years come off of my dad as my son grew up. Like, as he started walking and playing and laughing and having fun, like, I saw 20 years come off my dad. I saw him become young again, playing on the floor and doing like the fun
Dad stuff that you
dad
should
stuff.
have.
That I mean, I remember wrestling with my dad. You know, like I remember jumping off of the couch and doing the flying arm, flying elbow drop onto my dad. And now looking back, like, yeah, the kids, I was probably 45 pounds. When my son was like 45 pounds, he could jump off of anything. It doesn't hurt. But you gotta sell it. You gotta sell the move. And you forget about those things until you watch your dad and your offspring doing the same thing, and you go, yeah, no, that I remember that,
I thought I really beat him at basketball. That son of a bitch life.
And it, like, I loved it.
Yeah.
I will never apologize for the fact that I had a good dad. He was there. He was very involved in my life, and he's
See,
a
that's
good man. But I've watched him kind of start over with my son, and it's like, but I also see some of those like asshole dad traits. Like, they were doing homework the other day, and I'm watching them, and my dad's just like, "That was wrong. What are you doing there?" And it's like, "No, Dad, it's like."
Explain it.
You go back into the corner and you're just like,
You start freaking the fuck out.
I'm coming for you, don't worry.
and then I'm just like, oh god, I remember how awful that was. Like, okay, cool. Now I'll break it down and be like, okay, Bubba, like,
You learn from your dad's mistakes.
Let's work on not being a shitty teacher and actually explain this.
Yeah.
Like, you want to learn to drive stick? Here are the keys. Well, Dad, it's uphill on it, and you haven't explained to me what any of these 15
Why is there 3 pedals?
Yeah,
This is ridiculous.
there's like 16
I
pedals
heard
down
there was
here.
stop and go, that's it.
I don't know what the fuck any of these do. Well,
That's
push that one
right.
down and make this one do that. No, it doesn't work that way. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I can't say that I haven't gone like to my son and be like, fix it. He has no clue, but I expect him to. And so, yeah, you learn from your mistake, but you're also going to make the same types of mistakes because it's fucked up being a
Yeah,
parent.
it
Like,
is.
you're gonna fuck up. Like, half the time you feel like a shitty parent. The other half of the time you love what you've done, and it's just like it's this awful fucking paradox. No, I mean it's like
Yeah.
fuck, dude. It's but
we have to make a conversation where Rich can talk about this.
I'm curious as far as Richard's view though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like, you guys kind of covered, I don't have kids, obviously, so I
I'm
don't.
surprised.
Well, that other no, I guess is the key word is,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She
It's
said she loves me, but
like
she
I, like I said, it was just for me. I guess it was just a sentimental weekend, given.
I think you could have that with, and you
Yeah.
could have that with your dad,
But-
like the opposite, you know what I mean, the other
Yeah.
way, like, or you could have that with a grandparent or a cousin or whatever, because you come to the realization that, like, we're all not gonna be,
Yeah,
you know, at some point, we know that, you know what I mean? Like, I jokingly said this, but I kind of mean it, like, I want to be the first friend to die, like, I don't want to go to anybody's funeral, because I don't know if I'd be able to handle that, you know? Like, I'd rather just be the first one to go and make you guys fucking,
we gotta leave that fucking heavy ass casket.
yeah.
It is.
God damn it.
It's probably
Hey,
gonna
you
be
know,
like, he's probably gonna prepay like a Raiders
And
fucking
make
gasket,
heavy.
like a Dodgers pillow inside, throwing a few Louisville slug or something. Something like that. That would
That's really racist, dude.
That's not racist.
I mean, no Lakers stuff? Come on, dude, that's fucked up.
That would be prejudice, not racist.
Yeah. What were you gonna say about Biggie's death?
Oh, yeah, that oversized casket, they had to have like extra 2 people, because I think normally it's like 10 people that's a casket. I could be wrong on the number. But like, he had to have
It's
like,
like 6 to 8.
Yeah, I want to say it's like.
okay,
6
so,
to 8 at the
so
most.
whatever it was, he had like 2 extra
Extras.
people
So
because
10.
he was so big.
I don't remember what a cartoon it was. I want to say it was The Simpsons, where Grandpa Simpson had like this old lady girlfriend who died, and they're at the funeral, and he goes, "Do you know how I know she loved me? She didn't make me a pallbearer." And you've got all these old men
Yeah.
trying to carry this casket, and they're all old.
Have you held a casket before?
Yeah.
They're fucking
Yeah, I had to carry my grandfather, and he was a bigger dude. And I remember I was like, I was still working out that time when I was like 27, no,
Wait,
29.
Jim 2 just joined, dude.
Oh, Gym 2, man, I haven't heard that since 2006.
Yeah, last time he probably yelled at you, huh?
Yeah, he was like, what the fuck numbers are these? I was like, I swear they're not mine, it's for T2. And I'm I swear to God. Why did that give me goosebumps when I felt like I had to sell?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? How are you doing, Kevin? Did you drop something? Oh yeah, your reception.
For those of you that don't know, Jim 2 was our boss when we sold phones at Remote Solution back in like 2002 to like 2005.
Damn, that was so long ago.
Yeah. That's when
Rich, I'm older and Rich was my boss, and I was like, my boss.
Not only was I your boss, I was better than you. I'm still better than you. I tell you that to this day.
yeah, cocksucker. You know what's so
You know-
funny?
you know for a fact-
Do you know what's so funny is that
You know for a fact that if I fucking work with you at your location right now, I would fucking beat you
I don't
month in
think
and month out.
so. I was
Bro.
really not into softball at that point.
Come
I
on.
was like 6 months in, and he's over here like 3 years. I'm like, man,
Mm.
all right, I can learn a lot from this guy.
Yeah.
No, he likes to be cocky. That
Of
son
course,
of a bitch.
because I was the best.
Yeah. Anyways,
I was
so,
the fucking
you
greatest.
know what's so
softball
funny?
salesman of all time.
One of the best,
I never got
the
caught in
best,
fraud.
one of the best story about Rich
He was caught.
is I went into work and I was like, where the fuck is Rich at? This fool's supposed to be at work right
I
now.
was like hungover.
No, that was the day you got the DUI.
I never got a DUI.
No. It was.
I got arrested for a DUI.
Yeah. But I was like, where you at?
But later on, the court decided that.
But it was so funny because he missed it, and then I think he did. You called me back, and I was like,
I'm in jail?
I'm in jail right now,
Mhm.
so I'm not coming in. I was like, okay, why? Then it explains why you don't answer your cell phone. It was so funny the whole day. I think you were gone for what, 3 or 4 days.
Man, I want to say some shit about you, but I was gonna be quiet because you know.
Oh, I've done a lot of stupid shit.
Ah.
Everyone knows me knows I do stupid shit.
I'll tell you off air, and yeah, I know you'll like it.
Which one?
You know what I'm gonna say.
With the girls?
Yeah.
They,
You know what I'm gonna say.
I was like, do you do nails?
Yeah.
You seem like the type that do nails.
Anyway, so let's do one more. Am I the asshole? So you.
That's a dumb right there. Am I the asshole?
No, I'm not talking about that.
I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I was an asshole.
You
I
could
was-
just turn it into a question.
Yeah, nah.
No, this is not really an asshole question. It's more of just timing him out because he has two
Oh, okay.
kids and a girl now. I don't want to do that, but you.
I appreciate it.
But you put my business out there like that, so that's all good.
No,
This one's very simple. Am I the asshole for not walking a coworker who hates me to their car in the rain with my umbrella? That's the whole question. They don't have any like backstory.
my coworker did it in my car.
Bro, do you want to read it to you again?
Yeah.
It was long. Yes. Wait. Yes.
Am I the asshole for not walking a coworker who hates me to her car in the rain with my umbrella? Meaning they are probably both walking out.
Yeah.
They were walking in the same direction, but he had the or she had the umbrella. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. And the girl, the person who doesn't like him, was walking next to him, and he or she continued to walk to their car under their own umbrella and didn't share it with that other person so they wouldn't get wet.
No, you're not an asshole.
Does it say the sex of either of the people?
Well, the coworker's a girl, but I don't know.
I would think that. I think they're pointing out that it's a girl, so it's probably a male.
Okay.
Because they would just say coworker, because a lot of he's pointing out that it's a female. And I would say no. If she didn't bring her own goddamn umbrella, no. Because you know what? If a girl hates you, I ain't doing shit for you.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say yes. You are the asshole because not because you didn't let that bitch just get fucking poured on. You're the asshole because you missed the opportunity to be overly nice and rub it into someone's face. Like,
That's why I was fucking gonna agree with you. That's why you're dumb. You're
Nope.
smart.
you're walking and you're like, here,
no.
let me make sure that you know what? I'll walk you to your car. Come on, like, let's go over here. And now
You
that,
kill people with kindness. You're a fucking salesman. You should know this.
and
I
this,
do, but
That's the
Oh,
reason
shit.
why I'm a better salesman than you. God
Yeah,
damn it.
and this chick is like, I've been a bitch to this person, or I don't like them, but yet here they are.
I mean, I watched the show The Office.
And now it's like, oh, that person doesn't like Kevin. Like, really? Because I saw Kevin go out of his way to walk this person to their car with his umbrella. Then he crossed the parking lot. Like, how can you not like it? Like, how can you not appreciate something like that? And here this bitch is that's then gonna go around and try and talk shit.
I will
about-
say this: if it's two girls though, that shit will never be settled.
No, yeah, it
So
will.
if it's a guy and a girl, it will work what we're talking about. But
It
if
is,
it's
but-
two girls,
That's
it's not gonna be settled because
You're right.
their pettiness is fucking beyond imaginable.
It may not get settled, but at the
You
same
guys
time,
think sexist?
yes.
Is that sexism?
That was
Probably.
fucking super sexist.
It's
when I-
generalizing.
when I-
No, that was sexist because you made it towards females. You didn't say some females, you said females.
I said
As a
there was
whole.
two females. I said
Yeah, that's a whole.
no. You said whole.
You said some, no, I said whole.
Oh,
Whole. As a whole.
WHORE.
Yeah, maybe I have an accent and I apologize for that.
H-O-L-E.
WHOLE.
Oh.
W, that's whole.
The whole. Not a hole like a hole in the wall.
Pan.
Ham.
Pan.
The N
I think I can clear up this pan.
I'm generalizing it, but I really think though that if it was two women, even
that's
if
a
she,
blanket statement.
when I say I'm generalizing it,
Yeah, that's a blanket statement.
that's blinking in its own right.
But you're being sexist, because why can't women not do that?
Generalizing it,
Okay, first off, nothing we say is 100%. It's my fucking opinion. I can have it. If I said it, I
I
meant
said
it.
you can.
So what I'm getting at is, in my opinion, if it was two women, it would be more difficult for that to be resolved. The resolution wouldn't be there as quickly. If it was a man and a woman, the man can be walking her, and it would just be a different
Scenario.
conversation. Like that's just my opinion.
I would agree with you, Rich, because I think if it was a man walking a woman to her car in the rain with the umbrella, and she,
That's like a little chivalry in like some sense.
one gesture
is-
like that can turn that that opinion of him around. If it is two women,
It'll take more.
it
They need a part C.
there is
shit.
a yeah, they would have to like scissor each other. It could be like, maybe I've been overly judgmental of them, but most likely it will not resolve the situation.
You've never seen two women
It could,
dislike each other.
But
Sorry.
I've seen
it could
two
begin
games
to
like this.
turn, like it could be the turning point of,
I'm very curious on what the main answer, like the most top voted answer is on that one.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's what matters what we say.
I know, but I'm just saying, dude. Do I have the odd opinion?
you can have whatever opinion you want.
Yeah. Here's one. It's not in my answer, but I just wanted to hear your guys' answer. After which blackout drink made you the decision? I'm never drinking again. Or blackout night. I'm sorry.
Shit, I got that one just recent. God.
For me, it's Jaeger. Jaeger fucked me up. I might have been like 25, and I just remember taking Jaeger. I don't know why we would take Jaeger bombs, but we were drinking Jaeger bombs. It was like me, Ricky, Robert, like all of us. Maybe you were there. I don't know. And we were fucking taking Jaeger bombs, and I just remember the next morning. I think it's a little sugar. Like, oh my god, my fucking head hurt, and I was like, I'm never drinking again. And then I probably went out that night.
For me, I was at the Palomino Casino.
What's up, Gibby?
I was, my goal was to finish an entire bottle of vodka.
Oh, good call.
The first couple, it was like, ooh, these are like rough shots.
Were you taking shots of vodka?
Yeah, just straight too.
That's weird.
I've done that.
And I finished the bottle. The Twinkie
I'm gonna be in Arizona in St. Patrick's Day weekend. I'll hit you up.
Twinkie carried me home.
Carried you home?
Yeah.
Did he put you over his shoulder?
I had no idea. But I was very proud of the fact that I finished the bottle. Didn't make it in the house though. Ended up just throwing up all over the outside of the house.
That's good though.
Was it the same house?
That's a
that-
positive.
Where the brother did a lot of music?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was.
He lived at a house where the brother used to write a lot of music. He used to take this black folder to the restroom.
Yeah.
And be in there for 30 to 40 minutes
Writing music.
writing music.
Writing
And this is before cell phones.
Days.
He had the beat down.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, sometimes it'd be fast, sometimes it'd be slow.
Yeah, it depends.
Rhythmic.
Depends.
Rhythmic.
What about you, Mike?
I remember I've had a lot of those nights. Like I used to go to, when I was like in my 20s, I used to go to a lot of frat parties. And I used to fill up a glass full of vodka and be like, all right, who thinks I can't drink this? Put some money on it. And I used to just drink it all in one shot. And
One
that's,
post-dated $1 billion check. Is that Gibby Gilbert?
Yeah.
He's still in Arizona? You're still in Arizona, Gibby?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I want to say he's a cop, but I could be wrong.
I believe he is, where he was the last time, unless they actually found out about all the stuff that
Oh,
he did in his background.
yeah.
Yeah.
They probably didn't though.
Yeah.
He's such little boys. Well, when we wrestled, I mean, they were younger than him.
Of course.
Okay,
So what was it about this, that night, or was it just in general, full glasses? of
oh
vodka?
no, it would be full glasses of vodka, but I remember one time I did 3 of them. And about 30 minutes later, throwing up all over the place. Had to go to my girlfriend.
12 years strong, dude.
My girlfriend had to come pick me up.
Fucking
I got
Sorry. Sorry, he's funnier than me, bro. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Let me do.
Yeah.
And I've known him longer.
That hurt.
Hey, one time when we were wrestling, when we were weighing, because you have to weigh in.
Yeah.
He was a heavyweight, but like he was always like 20 or 30 pounds lighter than the max. Fucking, well, we all were starving ourselves. This fucking asshole was weighing in with a fucking Jumbo Jack burger in his hand, weighing in. I'm like, what a fucking dick. We're like waiting to eat, and he's weighing in and shit. All fucking.
Wait, you're telling me Gibby was a heavyweight? I don't believe that.
Yeah. He weighs less now, though. He's fucking
No,
slim,
I'm
dude.
sure I'm sure he's buff now.
I don't know if he's buff, but he's definitely slimmer.
He was.
Slimmer than me, for sure.
I'll tell you a story off air on how
I probably weigh as much as he did when he wrestled.
Gibby was the one who pumped up drunk Robert one night, got him just like super rubbed up.
About?
A certain situation I'll tell you about off air.
Oh.
Gibby, you can, I think he knows. As we wrap up, should we do 21?
I want to ask this last one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
This is an advice column.
Oh.
What are tips or advice to living with a non-romantically girl?
Fuck, I'm not romantic right now, so that.
So
We
this
want
chick-
means
this chick is
a
not-
friend. Means a friend.
Oh, what are tips for it?
Yeah.
Just the tip.
For living with a non-romantic?
Ah, dude. Okay. This is gonna go against all guyness. You gotta draw that line and not bone. And I say that because I foresee you getting so hooked on the pussy that you.
Gibby said, make sure she's ugly as fuck.
Okay, that's another one. Yeah.
I told you he's funnier than you.
I was letting someone talk, you son of a bitch.
I foresee you, and not Rich, but I foresee this person getting so hooked on the poon that
I'll never get hooked on no food.
it's like you start to just basically you don't have a roommate, you have a fuckmate who isn't paying rent, eating all your food.
But the assumption is they're not dating. Like they're not gonna be fucking. Like that's just.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is you gotta draw that line, like no pussy, like you can't because you're gonna get hooked on it.
So check it out. Not only you gotta make sure you don't fuck them. Okay, so I live in a fucking complex, right?
Yeah.
There's I don't know 40 units in my townhouse
Mhm.
complex. I would not fuck anybody in this complex. I am not trying to fuck up my game. The amount of people that come to this place,
Yeah.
it would ruin
Your
everything.
Perception. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Funny story. So when I got my, I redid my floors in my place.
You did by yourself.
Well, I mean,
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you.
you took your trips to Home Depot.
Yeah.
Well,
if you would start on fucking time.
anyway, who cares? That's not the point of the story.
Ah, damn it.
So the
Maybe you feel like a
Yeah,
They look like nice wood stairs too.
the association manager came to like greet me or whatever, and there was a girl here. I forgot who it was. They said hi or whatever,
Oh.
and then they left, and they came back again later in the day, and there was another girl here, and then they left, and then they came back later on, like the night. We were kind of done drinking, and there was another girl there, and then the next day. I know this, it was Stephanie Bett, they came over, and the girl came by, because at the time I didn't have any like, furniture, I mean, the windows were all open, I had no shades or anything, so she was able to see that I was here, and then
And
she
watch
saw
us
two
sleep.
more girls, and I bet you this lady's like, what the fuck is this guy doing, like, how is he
He's
out
a whorehouse.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why he has that extra bedroom.
I do have an extra bedroom.
So when I had originally moved into my place with my son's mom, that first Halloween, we took our son, we didn't have my son yet, but we went around with friends who had kids to the neighborhood, and a couple of the women in the neighborhood were asking like, oh, do you live around here? And she's, my son's mom was like, yeah, we live in that corner house right there. And the women, I guess, told my son's mom, oh, you live in the house where the guy mows his lawn without his shirt.
Huh, that you?
And that was me, yeah. And I don't think that went over well with her, because when she came back, she was like, "You're not allowed at so-and-so's house and so-and-so's house."
See, that's jealousy.
And I went, "Oh, okay, like, I don't give a,
I won't ask for sugar there.
I don't care." But I just thought, like, yeah, the minute you move into a new place, all of the neighbors are like out the window, all that beach style, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fuckable.
See, for me,
And that's me too, when people move in, I'm like, who, that guy's fuckable.
that guy's fuckable.
Yeah.
That's nice.
If I said it, I meant it.
Yeah, I see that.
I didn't say it by me.
For me, for advice, living with a non-romantic is
Oh,
if you're.
makes sense now.
Oh yeah, it does. I had roommates before you said.
No. A non-romantic, like, I'm thinking they're in a relationship and the person they moved in with is not romantic.
No, there's
No,
a non-romantic
not
relationship.
romantic.
No, yeah, it's all coming together now. No, it took me a second. Sorry.
What's up, Beetle?
What I would say is that you gotta make sure you can't let your homies hook up with your roommate. If
Why
that's
not?
what you're- Because dude, it makes it awkward because
No, I
now
don't hear
if they
that.
hook up
I don't
and
hear
they
that.
don't work out, now your friend can't come over.
But that's how it is all the
That's-
time in any relationship.
What relationship?
I'm saying like if you have a friend and you introduce them to one of your guy
Oh, you can
friends,
introduce them.
that-
but it makes it-
but
it
that-
makes it awkward.
But that
I would-
I would think you preference it with them like looking whatever you guys do on your time is your time.
Yeah.
But you're not
Best
bringing this
friends,
here.
you can't do that.
No, but I agree with Rich. I kind of agree with you, Mike, but I would say that the middle ground where I stand is, if you guys wanna fuck, you fuck, but don't do it here. That way, friend can still come over.
Oh yeah,
I don't
could
get it, I don't
see
get into
that,
the
but-
whole like, hey, is Rich coming over because I'm addicted to his wiener? Like,
See,
is
but what if
Rich
it's
coming
what
over-
if it's the opposite?
And then Rich, I can't get out of the fucking house because he comes over to fuck, and then I have to, like, he stays for dinner, and then I gotta feed him, and then he jams, and then he comes over the next night, and then it's like, I gotta hear him pounding on the wall.
See, but that's the thing is like, that's in a great story that would happen, but most likely they would still be there. Let's be real. Like you'd be like, nah, you can't tell me how the fuck where I can fuck. This is my house too. You know that's what it's gonna turn into, and it's
No,
gonna turn to that.
100%, but it's also kind of like a respect thing too.
I
It's like,
think
listen,
it is respect.
I mean,
that's true. Yes.
I pay rent, I can pound pussy, but like, if.
You doubt it.
Yeah. But yet, if you have a roommate, you're not gonna do it as loud and at the top of your lungs and be screaming all night long, like it's just respect.
So one time,
When you were living,
when
I was hoping this story would come up.
I was living with Rick, right?
I remember you were there.
And I was talking to this chick, and we came home a little drunk or whatever. And the way Rick's house set up is, his room is right next to the other bedroom, which is
You share a wall.
You share a wall.
Yeah.
So we go to my room, you know, we start hooking up, and I'm giving her my fucking 5 minutes of fucking fame, you know what I mean? Just
what
pumping
I'm
away,
known for.
pumping away, and
Uh-huh.
I guess I woke up Rick and Michelle, and they're laying there and they're hearing me like
Pound away.
Yeah.
pound away, breathing all
Taking it to
hard,
Pound Town, USA.
you know, just fucking
Yeah.
asthmatic as fuck.
Yeah.
And they looked at each other like, oh, you want to get?
You want to have them? Were they fighting? Were you guys fighting, dueling?
I don't know. I could hear that.
Well,
Yeah.
But apparently I sparked
You
them too.
inspired
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
mood.
Yeah, for them.
Oh, they can fuck. I can fuck better.
It kind of reminded me of something where Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where she's like, oh, he's like, that's the worst fucking performance ever.
I've heard about women faking it, but I've never seen it.
I swear to God.
Oh, I felt the housekeeper.
So,
21. Oh, actually, so the final four. We're at the final four,
ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final four.
and
Because
Taco Bell fucking beat the shit out of
did it
fucking-
really dominate?
dominated. I
Wow.
want to say like 28 to like 7.
You know what it was? It was my conversation about how,
So we lock the door?
I think so, our studio door,
No.
something just,
Sounds like the back over here.
I'm not sure. The studio, gentlemen. So we're gonna check some of the studio. I think it was a conversation I had about how the Taco Bell breakfast was pretty good. And I think that's what inspired us. But yes, Taco Bell beat Del Taco. So now, It is number 16 In-N-Out facing the
We're the final four.
number 5 Wendy's, and that's in the top bracket. And then we have Chick-fil-A versus Del Taco.
No, Taco Bell.
I'm sorry, you're right. Chick-fil-A versus
I
Taco.
told you when we started this that In-N-Out was gonna face Chick-fil-A in the finals.
We don't know
And
that
I don't
yet.
know. I'm gonna tell you. I told you this in the beginning. It's gonna happen.
You did say
I'm
that.
on LeVar Ball. I'm gonna speak it into existence. Should I post both of them up
Should I?
next week
Oh, that's a good one.
at the same time, like one each day, so that we have the finals next week?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Hopefully I remember.
Because we apparently like 3 weeks ago we went over the Taco Bell Jack in the Box thing and just never really got to it. So,
Yeah, never posted it.
ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have to vote twice this upcoming week.
I'll
Once
put them back to back.
back to back. In-N-Out versus Wendy's.
I'm
Chick-fil-A.
surprised Wendy's got through. Honestly.
Wendy's is good.
It's the square burgers.
I mean, they had to beat weird like Starbucks and Pizza Hut, I think. or-
Yeah, they had a pretty easy road, but in all honesty, like, do you dislike Wendy's?
No, I don't like it though.
But if someone said, hey, I'm getting Wendy's, would you get it?
Burger and fries?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah, it's,
I mean, especially after the conversation we just had about it earlier.
you know what it is?
Not now they don't fucking serve my kids any fucking soft drinks.
It's the number 5. A lot of those number 5 in the
Don't you
brackets
notice
get
that-
through.
Don't you notice that all the number ones on all these places are usually like the go-to items for
Yeah,
people?
Big Mac, the chicken, yeah. So In-N-Out versus Wendy's and Chick-fil-A
versus Taco Bell.
versus Taco Bell.
All right, 21 questions. We have
21
18
questions.
minutes to do this.
Alright, fuck, that's less than a minute. Good question.
Okay, Mike, 21
Listen,
questions.
yeah.
You've heard these before, you know the rules. We're gonna go through them, rapid fire. First thing comes to your mind. Do you want more kids?
No.
Do you enjoy anal?
No.
Have you ever sharded?
No.
I think he's a
Are
liar.
you just saying no to everything?
Yeah, I think he's a liar.
I'm saying what you said, rapid fire.
Do you use like the?
No.
Oh, all of a sudden.
Oh, now we take some time to think
Yeah.
about it.
that was the only one that he paused.
Yeah.
That was the only one that he paused on.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you said that way too much fucking quick. You're trying to catch me.
Favorite fast food place?
In-N-Out.
Biggest fear?
Death.
Favorite chick flick?
Fuck, I don't even know. Chick-fil-A, no.
I fucking hate the notebook. Dream vacation destination?
Spain, Madrid.
Are you gonna run with the Bulls?
I would love to with the Bulls.
I hope the Bulls run you over.
Fuck.
I hope they drag you into the arena by
Why would they
your
drag
ass
me like by like the horns?
with the horn up your beehole. Just because I so fucking root for those Bulls. If they could kill 100 people, it would make me happy. Favorite drink?
Ginger beer.
What about on Kingpin when he milks the cow and he's like, we don't have a cow.
Oh yeah, he's like,
And he's drinking it.
he was like, he takes forever to go. They can get it started. I remember that shit.
Mike, do you dream in color?
Yes.
Chicken or steak?
Steak.
Soup or salad?
Soup.
Favorite position?
Dog style.
I thought he was gonna go like behind the altar. I thought that's where he was gonna go. Would you rather?
Confession room.
And then he was 12
Confession
years old.
room.
No. You guys are going to hell.
I was going to hell before this, so.
Yeah, I've heard worse by better people.
Ow. I know.
I'm only gonna do 14 questions.
Mike, would you rather fart in an elevator or fall in public?
Fart in an elevator, fuck it.
Disneyland or California Adventure?
Did you say fall in an elevator?
Fart.
Oh,
Fart in
I heard fall in. I was like,
I think I said
you
fart in an
mix
elevator.
them both up.
Or fall in front of someone.
Fall in
public. Yeah, fall in public.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us know how it is.
Rich has been drinking too much.
I have.
Or might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Shaved or all natural?
Shaved.
Word association. What comes to mind when I say the word masturbate?
Porn.
Would you rather outgrow your jeans or go bald?
I'll grow my jeans.
Barf or get the squirts? There's nothing wrong
Barf.
with being
Barf.
by the way. Bald is beautiful.
Well, it's right, says the bald people.
Says Sinead O'Connor.
And cancer victims. Dick.
Are they victims?
Am I the asshole?
Are they victims?
What'd you say, barf or squirt?
I said barf.
Barf, okay. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Would you rather have a shitty job or shitty relationship?
Fuck, shitty relationship, because I can buy all my shit and just be like, fuck, shut up.
Guess you could buy sex.
You can, literally.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
no.
you can. See, you're one-minded.
Adult con this weekend, by the way, speaking of buying sex. Mike, you have to give up one of these for a year. Phone, sex, or bathing?
Phone. I reconcile with that. I can go a year without a phone.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that that's your industry. Like, what do you do? What do you do when they come to you?
Every
what
day it's
What phone
nuts.
do you have?
What's the best phone? Like,
Two
I
shillings
don't
in a
know.
can.
I don't know. I don't touch phones.
I'm not about that life.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for joining us. We appreciate you coming down.
Yeah, we got all religious today and shit.
It was a rough start, like sex,
Yeah.
but we finished strong.
We did.
Faster.
I didn't come though.
Well,
That's what she said.
not yet.
We should add that to the question.
That's what she said.
If you have sex and you don't come, is it still sex? Well, on that note, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Peace.